thank you, Eric, and thank you, everybody, for coming along to basically mark this amazing occasion where we're beginning a journey that's going to be changing the lives, not just our students and their families, but the community of Leith. And we're talking about setting up a campus which is opening doors for people. And I think it will be a life-changing journey. And before I go into the details of that, I want to share my personal life-changing journey. Basically, in terms of upward mobility, my journey, I think, started back when I was 14 years old with a traumatic experience. My brother, who I was very close with, died. That didn't really catch up with me until years later. I came over to the UK and I was studying at university in international political economy, and I had I was in a very dark place and I was very depressed. And somehow I stumbled into a job doing support work, and I was supporting a young man with learning disabilities. And he managed to fill a dark, deep hole in my heart, and it was absolutely transformative for me. And I've never been the same since. And supporting this young man, what I was first struck by was the fact that he just had no activity in his life. He had a diary with nothing in it. The only interaction he really had was with the staff members. And so I could see that he was isolated, he was depressed, and so we needed to get out of the house. That's what we did. We took long walks, went to the beach, we got a camera, started taking films of dogs and trains and whatever came our way. And actually, the fact is, this was a transformative experience for both of us. He became active, he became engaged, he became socialized, and his mental health over time improved. And mine did as well. It was amazing. And so we got other people involved with that. And before you know it, it was almost felt like overnight we had the core of what would become Upmo's arts program with digital photography, music, creative movement. Now, years later, here we are. And what inspires me and motivates me today is the same thing that motivated me back then. And that is supporting a young man, same age as me, same part of the world, but he didn't have the same opportunities that so many of us take for granted. And that's about, that's a problem. And so I think in terms of what the campus is about, it's actually about creating a place where people feel welcome. It's about creating a place where people can be supported to pursue their aspirations and ambitions. And I think more than that, it's about creating pathways to greater independence, self-sustainability, and better health and well-being. I think not just for our students, but for the community. Beyond that, I think we've got a lot of plans ahead. This is just the beginning of a journey. I really want to thank, in particular, the First Minister for marking this monumentous occasion. I didn't say that quite right. Momentous occasion. Thank you. I really thank you, First Minister, for joining us, and also I want to thank our friend and supporter Ian Rankin, who's got a few words that he's going to share with us.